Hey there, my name is the Bread Pirate. You could call me Bread. Today, instead of talking about whether something should or should not be added into the sequel to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, I want to ask a hypothetical question. How would guns work in a Zelda game? Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying I want firearms to be included in future games, but it's fun to imagine the ways Nintendo could incorporate such a strange item into the Zelda series. Outside of Hyrule Warriors, that is, they already tried this. So, I came up with 3 designs, and I think you're gonna like them. The first one is the Rupee Sniper. It's an idea that's inspired by the original Legend of Zelda. In that game, every time you fired an arrow, you would have a single rupee subtracted from your wallet. This was the way the game managed the amount of arrows you had. With the Rupee Sniper, things are very similar. Every time you fire a shot from the Rupee Sniper, a certain amount of rupees will be subtracted from your inventory. For example, a low-level Rupee Sniper will subtract 10 rupees from your inventory every time you fire it, and the amount of damage you do will be equal to 10. Unless you get a headshot, then it'd be double damage, just like arrows in Breath of the Wild. My guess is that there'd be 5 or so different levels of this sniper rifle found as a reward throughout the world, and each one will use a different number of rupees to do a different amount of damage. So there could be a 50 rupee sniper rifle, there could be a 100 rupee sniper rifle, and there might even be a 1,000 rupee sniper rifle. And because this weapon is so expensive, you wouldn't need to worry about durability. The cost is already enough to keep most players from using it willy-nilly. The second idea I have is called the Stamina Blunderbuss. As you'd expect, the Stamina Blunderbuss is a firearm that does damage to multiple enemies with each shot. Before you fire the blunderbuss, there is a charging phase. The longer you charge it, the more damage it does. But if you hold it for too long, then you'll damage yourself. The length of time you can charge it is determined by your stamina. The more stamina you have, the longer you can charge it, and that means more damage. The concept is similar to Ike's neutral special in Super Smash Bros., where if you hold your weapon for longer, then you'll do more damage. But if you hold it for too long, then you'll damage yourself. And now we come to the third and final design, the Aero Assault Rifle. With all the guns on this list, I made sure not to use bullets as a form of ammunition. Bullets raise the age rating of games. That's why Nerf guns are called blasters. Not to mention, bullets would be repetitive since we already have arrows in the game. We should use what we have and avoid adding new stuff unless completely necessary. So what is the Aero Assault Rifle? Well, it's a crossbow, but it fires arrows really fast. If you've played Link's crossbow training, this is exactly what we're talking about. This, what you see on the screen, this is what we're talking about. The Aero Assault Rifle would probably have durability, and it would do less damage per arrow. That way, it's balanced. Fun fact, Miyamoto wanted to give Link an assault rifle in Link's crossbow training. I'll link the interview where he said that in the description below if you're curious. Oh my. Alright, so after I finished this video, the Age of Calamity demo came out. Thanks to ArchMDC for pointing this out, it turns out that an Aero Assault Rifle is in the game now. Absolutely insane, I know. It's just a bow and arrow, but Link uses it really fast. And I rather like this idea since it keeps the medieval elements of the series while also incorporating a gun-like mechanic. The question now is, will we see an Aero Assault Rifle in a mainline Zelda game? I'm excited to see what Nintendo does. Hey, now wasn't that fun? This is going to be my last analysis video for some time. College is approaching finals week and I need to set time aside for homework. As always, remember, I respond to every comment. Until I see you next time, have fun storming the castle.